Greetings, beloved brothers and sisters. I wish to speak with you about faith and trust. Many people feel like faith is something that they need to develop over time, or trust is something that seems foreign to them. But if you look at your life, you'll see that you have faith in many things, some of which may be warranted and some not. But you do have faith, for instance, in gravity being consistent. You know that if you lean over too far, you will fall down. Imagine how disconcerting it would be if you leaned over too far and you floated up. Sometimes you actually wouldn't be able to walk. You wouldn't be able to navigate. But you do have faith in the consistency of gravity. And every time you fall asleep, you have faith that something will be breathing you and regulating all of the autonomic functions of your body such that you'll be able to wake up in the morning. If you look around, you realize that you have faith in many things, that you have a lot of trust. And as I say, some is warranted and some may not be. It's an awful thing when your faith is shaken. For instance, if you trust your government or you trust your banks and the banks fail, or you trust institutions and they let you down. But all the time we're walking around trusting something that we've never perhaps examined. Right now, you're being asked to trust from a feeling level that something that you can't see, and maybe you can't really even feel in the usual sense, loves you. It's the highest sense of care. Like trusting a parent when you're very young. But that's where we're going. Trusting that you don't have to know everything. You don't have to know what's right and wrong. Trusting that you can release your notions of good and bad, your judgments, what you've come to rely on. And instead, trust something that's larger than all of those things, larger than your ego, larger than your ideas, larger than your history, larger than your teachings. To trust something that goes beyond your capacity to make sense of things. And how do you trust that thing? Well, first, slow down. Become aware of what's already happening. What is breathing you? What is allowing day to turn to night? What changes the seasons? There's so much going on that's beyond your capacity to understand. Trust that. And the good news is what you're being asked to trust is the basic benevolence of life, love itself, awareness itself. You're asked to really trust love. When people say God is love, they are right. God doesn't try to be loving. God's nature is love, and your nature is love, and thereby your nature is God. And that's something that you can trust. And the more you trust that, as with everything else, the more evidence you'll find that that is true. You'll see it everywhere, that your trust is warranted, that your faith is warranted, that there's more and more evidence that you're being taken care of magnificently, even in times where you stumble. If you look for it, you'll see that that care is there. Just the idea that you get to start a new day and become more and more accustomed to being taken care of in ways that you can't even imagine, totally for your benefit and for the benefit of everyone. It is God's nature and your nature to trust. Your Father has perfect trust in you to find your way home, a home that you've actually never left. Let yourself have faith and trust in the only thing that's real. And the more you seek that, the more you'll find it. All of your faith and trust in love is warranted and evident and everywhere. Let that be so. And let it bring a sweetness to your life and a release from worry as you watch things unfold in amazement at the perfection of it all. Trust the love that you feel more than anything else and watch it grow. I love you very much, and I'll speak with you again soon.